Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Clangin and Bangin with Mikey, episode 45. And first things first, man, rest in peace to Sean Roden. As you guys know, I'm a competitive bodybuilder myself. I'm nowhere in the league of being a professional bodybuilder. I just do local shows. For the time being. Yesterday it was reported that he died of a heart attack at 46. And what's really disheartening. First off, this topic of this podcast is about fake love, and I think it's appropriate too because of all the shit that people were saying about Sean online yesterday, saying all these great things, this and this and that, and these are the same people that vilified him um, when he caught the allegations, and because he was never charged, never convicted, never arrested for it. Um, and he never got the chance to clear his name. And he died basically a villain in some people's eyes. It's like he was made a villain and it was no proof. His livelihood and everything was stripped from him because of allegations that he was never, and it was really weird because it was never no charges filed, no nothing. The case kind of just went away, and how he got treated, man, it was disheartening because, like I said, he was never allowed to defend himself, never allowed to clear his name, and it's like you can't do that to somebody. You can't just ruin their life off an allegation, and which brings me to, you know, the other topic about fake love. Is like a lot of people in your circle just want to be there just to have a reason to be there. Like to gossip about you or to talk shit behind your back and this and that. It's like, and a lot of the times, man, it just doesn't work out because people can only put up a facade for so long until their true character comes out. And with that being said, man, vet your circle, vet your friends, vet your family. Like just because you blood or whatever it is, it doesn't mean that they're conducive for you. And especially vet the people that you consider your friends, because a lot of the times people will switch up on you, and then you left wondering like, oh, what did I do wrong and this and that. In reality, it doesn't matter. If somebody doesn't like you for whatever reason, that's their problem. You keep being the same person you are, you keep being the same genuine person you are, because a lot of the times when issues arise or when people are talking shit about other people, that means they're talking shit about you too. You know, and at the end of the day, you just gotta be careful. You gotta be careful who you vent to. You gotta be careful who you let in. You gotta be careful who you're vulnerable with, because not everybody deserves a seat at your table. Tupac once said, "Just because you lost a, just because you lost a seat at my table doesn't mean I don't want to see you eat." And it's facts, man. I think a lot of people they walk around with this, I'm bitter, I'm angry, and this and that. And in reality, just learn to let that shit go. Just learn to let it go, because it says more about you and your inability to let things go versus, hey, it was cool, it was whatever. But as far as fake love goes, man, it's a very it's a very weird feeling to find out that the person that the people that you thought that was down for you and vice versa, they ain't. And the way I look at things, man, the length of a friendship doesn't mean anything to me. I value communication and comprehension. I value honesty and integrity and all that. It's like I'm the type of dude. It's like if I got love for you, I'm gonna tell you exactly what the fuck you doing, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how I think about it mentally in my head, and I'm gonna tell you exactly verbally what I think. And I honestly don't care if I hurt your feelings or not. And then when I say that, I don't mean it in a malicious way. Is that I want you to get better. I want you to become a better person, and vice versa with me too. I don't want to be around a bunch of people who say, "Yeah, Mike, well, like you're this, you're that," and I'm not, you know. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that everybody's a problem and not me, because that's where denial comes into. That's where you're dealing with somebody who doesn't have the mental maturity to understand that, yo, 100% of what happens to you is your fucking fault. Like most of the people who watch this podcast, most of the people around my age, we're all in our late 20s, early 30s, or mid 30s, or whatever it is. You have to take responsibility for your actions or your lack of action. And once you figure that out, man, it's like everything else is easy peasy. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people just want to sit there and blame other individuals like it's their fault, and blame everybody else except themselves. And that works if you're a child. But if you're a grown individual, chances are you need to look in the mirror and need to work on yourself. And that fake love, bro, it can be crippling. It can be crippling because you don't know that the person around you, the people around you, are plotting against you or whatever it is. And a lot of the times, man, when you're dealing with people like that, it's best to just recognize the patterns, and it's just the best to distance yourself from it, because you don't need that type of drama or that type of negativity in your life. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because I'm not. I got my flaws. Like I'm working on me, but at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna sit in a room and engage in gossip or whatever it is with other individuals, because like Denzel Washington said, small minds discuss other people. Good minds discuss ideas. Great minds, they don't do nothing. Like great minds, they have envisions. They have goals and dreams, ambitions. And if you're in a room where you're the smartest person in the room, it's time for you to leave the room. But anyway, man, I want to wrap this up. We're 2 weeks out. Actually, we're less than 2 weeks out from my show. Yeah, and today's a refeed day, so yeah, I'm kind of juiced about that, man. Anyway, you guys have a beautiful Sunday. Uh, Wherever you guys are, hopefully it's not too cold. And you're keeping it the full P's, private, player, positive, and pushing. I see y'all next week, man. Love y'all. Ghost.